Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Xavier Smith, and today I'm going to talk about how to graph sine and cosine with a horizontal, also known as a phase shift. So let's get started. Go back to our standard form of y equals a cosine or sine b of x minus h plus k. Today we are looking at the h. Remember, it is an x minus h, and they must be together with parentheses to show that you are subtracting the h from the x. We just have one whiteboard today, so this will be a quick one. Okay, our phase or horizontal shift. We have our y equals sine x, y equals cosine x. Note that sine x and cosine x both go by a scale of pi over 2 and start at 0 because those give us our 5 major points. 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Now, if we say h equals pi for sine x, then we have y equals sine of x minus pi. When it's x minus, you're moving to the right. When it's x plus, you're moving to the left. Because if you think about it, when it's a minus, you're really plugging in a positive, so you're just moving positive over. And when it's a negative, when it's a positive, you're really plugging in a negative, so you're just moving to the left because it's a minus h. But yeah, just remember, if it's negative, you're moving to the right, positive, you're moving to the left. So what does it mean when we're just moving pi over? Well, from this scale, we're going to move just 2 pi, and we're going to shift to pi, and then just move the whole equation over. So our starting point begins at this horizontal shift. Instead of 0, it starts at pi. So it goes pi, then again, same scale because there's no period change. Pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi. But note that it goes to 5 pi over 2 and 3 pi. So 0, pi over 2, 0 and pi over 2, they were just taken out. We don't use those anymore in this one cycle. Now we just start at pi and then keep the same scale. So if we plug in a negative pi over 2 as h to a cosine graph, we have y equals cosine of x plus pi over 2. That means we're moving pi over 2 to the left. So we just take our cosine equation and just move it over pi over 2. Now we have negative pi over 2, 1, and then we have 0, 0, pi over 2, negative 1, pi, 0, and 3 pi over 2, 1. Notice that 2 pi has been taken out of the graph because we just shifted, and now the start point is negative pi over 2. Remember that your start point is your horizontal shift. Notice that you should always have the same period. Here we have from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi, that's a 2 pi period. That's the period's the time it takes for a full cycle to happen. Then we have 0 to 2 pi cycle. From pi to 3 pi, we do 3 pi minus pi, and that's 2 pi. Again, 2 pi cycle. 3 pi over 2 minus negative pi over 2 is 2 pi. So we kept the same cycle, and if you keep the same cycle and you start at this horizontal shift, then you should have graphed it correctly.